I'm Wyatt McManus, Senior Manager, Process Management and Business Controls from Sharp Electronics, and I run SAP. Sharp's a manufacturing and service company. We produce consumer electronics, business electronics, and solar systems. We're one of 30 subsidiaries for Sharp Corporation based out of Osaka, Japan. One of the unique offerings from Sharp is turnkey solar system installations. On the consumer side, we really provide some innovative products such as the Aquos Quatron. Bringing innovations like that to our products and to the consumer is really the way that Sharp innovates and stays in front of the competition. Some of the challenges that Sharp Electronics faced before we went out into market to look for a system solution, we had a decentralized control framework. We have 10 major business units across North and South America, and each of those divisions had separate teams that were working on documenting their processes, identifying risks, identifying the controls that mitigate those risks. Sharp Electronics was the first company to go live with SAP Business Objects Process Control 10. All the controls in the company are centralized in my division, and we use Business Objects Process Control to manage that. We were able to utilize 90 to 95% of the standard functionality that was delivered. We didn't have to do any customization. We were able to take the canned workflow process and run with that in our business. A good example of a control performed in Sharp Electronics is we have a control owner who monitors the value of inventory items. And if the inventory item value changes a certain dollar amount, and they need to review that item and identify what the change was and why that change occurred. We're able to automate that process with SAP Business Objects Process Control by configuring in the system a certain threshold for dollar changes, certain threshold for percentage changes. Rather than a user having to go out and identify, the system is going to deliver to them when that exception occurs, and they can focus on resolving the issue rather than identifying where the issues are. We were able to go out to our 10 business units, pull in all the information where we had a lot of redundancy, and we were able to go from 350 controls and take that down to around 230 controls. For the Mexico division, we were able to take SAP Business Objects Process Control, and because we already had that infrastructure in place and because we were using a lot of the standard functionality, we were able to deploy it in the Mexico division in a matter of weeks. We took all their documentation into the system, and we were able to identify very quickly where their controls were redundant with the existing controls and work with their business users to reduce the total number of controls. Sharp views our business controls similar to brakes on the car. They provide the security that executives know they can expand the business without the risk of introducing some cataclysmic event in their processes. Having a solution like SAP Business Objects Process Control in place, it really takes away the burden of internal controls work on the control owners and sub-process owners, the people who are making decisions at the front line. SAP helps Sharp Electronics run better.